Good to see everyone. Thanks for coming. Welcome or welcome back, depending on whether this is your first go or if you're coming back from the middle school readings, which went swimmingly well. This is the second of our three evenings of readings. And the third is coming up on November 20th in just 2 weeks. So we won't make you wait quite so long this time. This evening, we have three new plays, three exciting playwrights, and three different casts to hear from. And then at the end of the evening, as I know some of you are aware, we'll be also announcing the title of the winter musical this year for the performing arts. So, without further ado, let's get into our play readings for the evening. The first play is a play by Andrew Biss called What's the Meta? What's the Meta by Andrew Biss. The characters are part one, a written part in a script, part two, a written part in a script. Setting, a stage. Time, the present.
Is something wrong? I asked you a question.
I know.
Well, what's the matter?
You wouldn't understand. Don't worry about it.
All right, first of all, you have but the most rudimentary knowledge of who I am, me. So to assume that I wouldn't understand is presumptuous to say the least, and more than a little condescending. And secondly, I have to worry about it because I'm alone out here with you, and a show's about to begin, so if there is a problem, I freely and openly admit to harboring a desire to see it resolved as quickly as possible. Okay?
Whatever.
What? How dare you? Dare you? You, as thoughtfully transcribed literature, uttered that mindless catch-all phrase that is the embodiment of total, unmitigated verbal and mental atrophy.
It's not my fault. I'm a victim of circumstance.
What circumstance? What's your problem? Stop whinging and just out with it.
I lack motivation.
That's it.
Yes.
So what's the big deal? I don't have it either. Most people don't. We just have to force ourselves to go on.
I can't. There's nothing there.
I know it feels that way sometimes, but you just have to buck up and press on.
Oh, yes, it's all right for you, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Because you're fleshed out.
No, I'm not.
Compared to me, you are. You're multidimensional. I'm just a cipher, a convenient device thrown in by the writer to expound upon a certain point of view.
But you're relevant. You have relevancy. You're integral to the story.
Only in a narrative sense. I don't really belong.
Don't be so self-pitying.
I'm not. I'm just being honest.
Look, a major and completely unexpected plot point hinges upon your sudden appearance in the proceedings. Without you, the play wouldn't be turned on its head at the end of Act 1, leaving the audience breathless and gasping in anticipation. On a good night, at least.
That's very kind of you, and I know you mean well, but I'm not so underwritten as to be painfully aware of the fact that I'm just a tool. And I can accept that, I can, but not happily.
I think you're being a bit hard on yourself, don't you?
I'm not being hard on myself. It was all I was given.
Then make the most of it.
Oh, right, says you. It's all right for you. It's all downhill for you. You get to reel a multitude of levels and depths as you continue your 90-minute journey from point A to point B. Your character's arc gradually draws the audience in and endears you to them in ways that initially they would have never have dreamt possible, leaving them satisfied and intrigued. Much to their astonishment, this person that they found themselves initially repulsed by turns out to be a complex and all too human representation of someone that they can empathize and identify with. As they walk out of the main door into the night air, they feel buoyed from a sense of having spent an evening and some hard-earned money in a rewarding and enlightening manner with you.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. What it wasn't my journey they were taking, it was yours. I was just a plot point.
A vital one.
In your story.
In the story.
In your story. I'm a catalyst. Nothing more. I have no depth. I have no raison d'etre. I have no inner life. And I damn well want one. And I don't care who knows it.
I think you've already started to give yourself one, don't you? The way you're carrying on?
Perhaps it's a start. But I shouldn't have to fight for it. And that's my point.
Why not? Anything in this life worth a damn is worth fighting for.
Maybe so, but it's so much harder for you. Don't you see? Because I lack.
Motivation, yes, yes, yes. I got that part.
There's no need to be so testy. It's not my fault I was underwritten.
No, but it's not mine either. I didn't ask to be written as a bigger part. I didn't ask to be more absorbing and relevant to the current state of the human condition. You're behaving as if it were some sort of competition.
Oh, absorbing, are we now?
Well, I'm speaking theoretically, of course. I mean, that's the writer's intention. It's nothing to do with me. I'm not saying that I'm personally absorbing. I'm just reflecting the viewpoint of...
Is this the pre-show, by the way?
What?
This.
This? No.
Then what is it?
It's pre-show.
What's that?
It's sort of like off Broadway.
Meaning?
Well, it's not there, but it's not quite there either. So it's sort of almost not quite there.
Where's there?
Somewhere else.
Sounds very ephemeral.
Yes, it is. And that's the beauty of it. And by the way, you're sounding more dimensional by the minute.
Oh, thank you. Against type, I might add.
Indeed.
Come to think of it, I meant to ask you about that earlier. Are we characters?
Us?
Yes.
No, of course not. I'm happy to see you become a little more well-rounded, but don't get overinflated at the same time.
Then what are we?
Words. We're just words. Well, not just words. Words are the most important part. But after all, we mustn't get too far ahead of ourselves. We still only exist on paper.
Then why are we here?
I'm not here.
You're not?
Of course not.
Am I?
No.
But I thought it was a character. Or at the very least, struggling to become one out of what little I am.
No. There you go again. You have it all wrong.
Then what am I?
Ink. On paper.
That's all?
That's all? You ingrate! Don't you have the slightest conception of what that means? You are the conception, you fool. You are the birth. Without you, nothing happens. Without you, there is no play. Without you, there is no novel, no film, no poem, nor any of their bastard relations. You are the seed, the root of it all.
I don't feel it.
Not you and yourself, necessarily, but in what you represent. You are ink on paper. From quill to laserjet printer, you are and always will be the beginning. Others may mold you and shape you according to their will, for better or worse, but you will always be the font in every sense of the word. It's what you are.
Gosh, I never thought about it like that. All of a sudden, I don't feel so sketched out and plot convenient. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad. And don't thank me. They weren't my words.
So what's next?
Pre-show.
And that is?
When the others take over.
Which in strict definition, take over what?
Us.
Which in strict definition means?
Strictly speaking, I wouldn't like to say, but which includes, though is by no means limited to, makeup, gargling, vocal exercises, diarrhea, frantic last-minute line readings, focus, pace, sense memory recall, and stumbling around in the dark trying to find your spot, praying to God that you do before the lights come up and expose you as a co-conspirator in the enormous piece of artifice that you are attempting to lay before a potentially skeptical, though willingly complicit public.
Good heavens. I think I'll just sink back into the paper and relax for a while, if you don't mind.
Trust me, I'm about to do the same thing.
By the way, well, if you don't mind my asking, are you male or female?
Didn't you read the play?
Yes, but mostly my bits. Skip the rest. It was a quick read.
Then shame on you. As I told you before, big or small, we are all part of a whole, and our acknowledgement of that is the only way we can function properly, all working together. If you don't have the last little piece, you'll never complete the puzzle.
Sorry.
Anyway, does it matter?
What?
My gender?
Not to me.
So why ask?
Well, I was wondering if you fancied going for a drink with me.
No?
Oh, only if you want to. I'm not trying to. No strings. I sort of like you in a way, and anyway.
As a matter of fact, I would love to. I'm quite literally dying for a drink. Let's leave them to do what they will. Good, bad, or just plain incomprehensible.
And perhaps afterwards I could show you a bit of my subtext I've been working on.
Easy, Tiger. Let's not get carried away. One step at a time.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to. Anyway, after you.
No, I insist. After you. Did you have somewhere in mind?
No. Do you?
No, but I know a nice place on 46th and 1st.
Sounds like a good place to start.
And end.
End of play. Next, we have another play. Well, you know what? Before we move on, I thought it might be fun, because we had that little technical glitch, for you to be able to see. Hang on one second. I'm going to show you something. This is what the stage looks like if you were here. This is all of the bells and whistles. Wave cast. Thought that might be fun. The next play we have, oh, now I have to reset my computer. The next play we have is a play by Michelle Markarian. It's called Call Me. Call Me by Michelle Markarian. Characters: Blanche, a 16 to 18-year-old high school student. Jim, a 16 to 18-year-old high school student. And Kate, a 16 to 18-year-old high school student. Scene: the basement of Blanche's parents' house. Time: the present.
Do you follow Yellowbird?
No. Hilarious.
Oh, hilarious. Did you read her review on that
Oh
new
my God, too funny.
What?
Kim just posted a picture of Barb passed out under the carport.
No way. Let me see. Oh my God.
Let me see.
Oh my God, she is such a wreck.
Excuse me. What a mess. Could I have my phone back now? Jeez.
You don't have to get all thing about it.
Yeah, really.
People could be trying to get a hold of me. Relax.
Chillax.
Easy for you to say. You don't have as many friends. Crap.
Kate.
Wait, what the? Wait, did you take that?
Yeah, just now.
I'm so reposting this?
Go ahead.
Did you see this?
Check my story.
Yep. Jim, that's hilarious.
I know, right?
Yep.
Okay, what is up with you?
Yeah, really. It's like you're not even here.
Sorry.
I haven't heard from you in like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, come on. You didn't even slide up in my picture.
What picture?
Check your story again. Come on.
That's funny.
So why didn't you say something?
I can't.
Why not?
Guys, I just got some bad news and I can't post anything.
Whoa.
This is serious.
What happened? Betsy's boyfriend was in a car accident and he's in the hospital.
Oh, that's terrible.
Which one is Betsy again?
You know, magenta hair, kind of a big girl.
My roommate at Camp Wamatuk.
I think I remember.
She's freaking out.
Of course she is. Wouldn't you be?
You could send her a Starbucks card.
It's worse than that.
He's not.
No, he's alive.
Then what is it?
She wants me to call her.
Seriously?
Just say you didn't get the message.
How can I say that? She messaged me. It's right here.
Oh my God, you can put her phone number.
That's brutal.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
I can't call her.
No kidding. What is she, your mother's age?
We're not even that close. I mean, she follows me.
She gave you her phone number.
I just don't think I can deal with it right now.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I mean, come on, it's been years. Why is she reaching out to me?
Yeah, me. Oh, did you guys remember like the kid with cancer?
What kid with cancer?
You know, she gets 500 million likes. It'll raise enough awareness for a cure.
Oh, wait. Done.
You did it just now? What is wrong with you?
Sorry.
My God, the kid was probably one like away from being cured.
Sorry.
So you're not gonna call Betsy then?
I can't. I just can't.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
First 100 likes gets a special invite to the new Froyo place down in West Village.
Whoa. I'm in.
Me too.
Maybe I can press like twice?
That won't work. Have fun without me.
Blanche, you can't just sit here all day doing nothing. My God, you've already missed free Froyo.
It's like you don't even exist.
Shut up. Just call her.
I mean, I'm with you. I don't think you should have to call anybody. I mean, when was the last time you heard from her anyway?
You know, that's a good question.
Just
It's been like 3 years.
call her.
You don't owe her anything.
What's a phone call?
I should just get back online.
Pretend like nothing happened.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Why? What is your problem?
You're gonna go back online after she told you to call her?
I don't see why she shouldn't.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
What if, what's her name?
Betsy.
Betsy tells everybody what a jerk you are.
What, for not calling?
Yes, for not calling her boyfriend's in the hospital.
She has a point.
Can't I just text her and say what? Oh, my phone's broken. No.
You could say there was a thunderstorm and the lines are down.
How could she text if the lines were down?
Ah, true.
I know. I said I know.
Good.
That's great.
Guys, I know what to do.
Spill it already.
What?
I'll say I have laryngitis.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
That should work.
Awesome. Do you think it's too late to get on that froyo thing? How do you spell laryngitis?
L-A-Y.
Siri, how do you spell laryngitis?
Laryngitis.
Damn it.
Laryngitis.
Laryngitis. Awesome. Hello? Hello, Betsy? I was just gonna call you.
we have one more play for you. Before we go on, and while the actors get set up, I'll tell you a little bit about how we rehearse the plays. We rehearse almost entirely on Zoom from home, about hour at a time, about 3-4 times a week. What's interesting though is that when we're here in the theater, we can warm up, we can get to see each other for 5-10 minutes. We can get in. Everybody's sort of in the same space, in the same mood, etc. Or if not, it's easier to make that adjustment. When everyone's in a different location, it's sometimes it's harder sometimes, and so we do spend a lot of time talking and laughing and doing silly things. For example, one of the Call Me rehearsals was bring your pet to rehearsal day. So everybody had a dog except me. I had a cat. And I think one of the last rehearsals we had, rather than listening to the plays, one of the participants just went through and renamed everybody after breakfast cereals or characters from Harry Potter. So we do have our fair share of fun. The last play tonight is a play by David Ives. It's called English Made Simple.
English Made Simple. Chapter 3, The Party. Section 1, Saying Hello.
Hello.
But remember before you begin, the first 3 minutes of conversation between two people can determine their relationship for the rest of eternity. So watch your language.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I don't think I know you.
My name's Jill.
I'm Jack.
How do you do?
Are you a friend of the host?
A friend of the hostess.
Oh. So,
Well, nice party.
Excellent. Let's look at the underlying rhythm of this interchange.
Ba-bum.
Beep.
Bubba beep.
Boop.
Ba-da-da-dee. Da-bop-bop.
Da-da-da-bop.
Bop-bop.
Ba-da-doo-wop.
Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Deep.
Bee-da-da-beep-beep.
Oh. Ba.
Boo.
Da-wop-bop.
Da-wop-bop. Hello, hello, hello. It's always hello.
You're the most wonderful woman at this party.
And then goodbye, goodbye.
You have this light that surrounds you.
Every time I hear the word hello, it's like a magic incantation, an open sesame,
Hello, I say to her.
abracadabra.
My name is Jack.
And I expect a whole new universe to open up in front of me, full of joy.
Hello, hello.
And then goodbye, goodbye.
Section 2, The Structure of English Conversation.
Fred.
First name,
Mary.
first name,
Hello.
salutation, followed by
I didn't know you were here.
friendly observation, answered by
I'm here.
statement of the obvious,
How are you?
superficial question about health,
Good.
superficial answer, occupational question,
How's the job?
and
Terrific.
customary lie.
So,
Meaningless monosyllable while searching for topic.
Quite a smorgasbord.
Attempt at new topic.
mm,
Non-committal noise to reject the topic. And
Well,
exclamation to signal the approaching end of the interchange. Well done.
I was in love with you once upon a time.
you asked me about my job and I lied to you.
You who look so self-possessed and mature.
I would have answered you honestly once upon a time.
Once upon a time, you cried on my shoulder like a little child.
We would have talked like two people who love each other. Then we would have gone home and lain in bed.
We used to go to parties like this all the time.
Once upon a time.
So happy.
Well, nice seeing you, Fred.
Expression of pleasure.
Take care of yourself, Mary.
Parting wish.
Bye.
Bye.
Valediction. Section 3. Simultaneous translation, or the secret meanings of common English words.
Well, well, well.
In this context, oh shit,
I didn't know you were going to be here.
what the fuck are you doing here?
How are you, Hank?
Wasn't 5 years enough?
I'm good.
Up yours, Agnes.
Nice party.
Asshole.
Very nice.
Up yours, Agnes.
So, what are you doing with yourself?
Are you still banging that slut from the community college?
Same old thing.
It's none of your goddamn business.
Have you tried the chicken?
Have some salmonella?
I'm sticking with liquids.
I know you have problems with your mother, but you don't have to poison me.
See you, Hank.
Screw you.
Take care.
Fuck you, Agnes.
Bye.
Bye.
Section 7. fill in the blank, or the arbitrariness of information.
Excuse me, but I don't know you. My name is Jack.
Hello.
My name is Bill.
How are you?
My name is Ted.
How do you do?
Melvin. And you are?
Jill.
How are you, Jill?
Monica.
How are you, Monica?
Denise.
Could we have gone to college together?
I went to Stanford,
Ah,
Bennington,
oh,
Chicago.
and I'm sorry. Your name is
Louise. And you are?
Barney.
Where'd you grow up, Bob?
Well,
Jim?
well,
Stanley?
I grew up in Washington,
Oh,
St. Louis,
great place.
Santa Fe.
Nice.
What about you, Jane?
My name's Jill.
I'm sorry, Jill.
And yet, really, my name could be anything.
Anyways, I went to med school,
I wasn't born with a name.
went to law school,
I was given a name.
went to plumbing school.
My name could be anything.
Do you know the trouble with a smorgasbord? Too many choices.
A fish doesn't have a name.
Do I want the chicken or the roast beef?
A hummingbird doesn't have a name.
It's just like life.
It's just this nameless thing, a handful of feathers with a heart beating inside it.
Should I work? Should I read? Should I listen to music?
Completely anonymous.
Should I go to this party or should I go to the movies?
With a name, you're just an example of something.
This party could be a total waste.
But I'm not an example of something.
I thought because I came because I thought I'd meet the love of my life.
I'm somebody.
Do you think she's here?
I'm Jill.
I'm Jack.
Hello.
Hello.
Section 26, the conditional tense, or should, would, could.
Okay. So we meet at this party.
And we like each other.
We like each other instantly. I'm Zeno.
Miranda. Did you know that the first 3 minutes of conversation can determine your relationship to the other person for all eternity?
But we pass the 3-minute mark. We meet and we mesh.
Oh, what a mesh.
And it all begins right on this spot. In a single moment, all things seem possible.
All things are possible.
The infinite smorgasbord lies before us. But what do we do?
The party's wrapping up.
The crowd is thinning.
The question of the moment is,
Do I ask you out?
do I ask you out?
And if you do,
Should I
should I
accept?
accept? This could be one of those glorious meetings best left to memory.
Or it might be the start of eternal love.
So I say, would you like to get a cup of coffee sometime? And you say,
Sorry. Thanks anyway.
bye.
Bye.
The road of no thank you,
A dead end.
but possibly a happy dead end. Well, down this road, here is.
Would you like to get a cup of coffee sometime?
Sure.
So we go out for coffee.
And we have a horrible time.
Dead end.
Or a wonderful time, in which case,
We get a second cup.
and stop right there.
Dead end.
Or we go out for a third cup, and a fourth cup, and a fifth cup.
Would we have made love by now?
Let's say we did.
And it was horrible.
Dead end.
Or it was wonderful, which means
More coffee and
we move in with each other.
mistake.
Dead end.
Or it could be wonderful,
We get engaged.
marriage,
Children.
bliss.
And on to divorce.
Or the other road, maybe we're down the road of no thank you we took years and years ago. And years pass.
And we meet each other at a party. And you say,
Hello, I'm Zeno.
Miranda.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
And a whole universe opens up in front of us, full of joy.
Right on this spot.
Dead end.
Or bliss.
Should, would, could.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Miranda.
Yes, nice meeting you.
Section 78, saying goodbye.
Listen, I only have a few minutes. I just wanted to say that you are the most wonderful woman at this party.
Let's practice a typical interchange.
On this street, in this city, in this country, on this planet,
Typical, please.
You're the most wonderful man I've met in years.
you have this light that surrounds you.
You're intoxicating.
You're radiant. I came to this party one thing, and I leave it transformed.
I came to this party to meet the love of my life.
And you're her.
You are she.
You're her. You are the love of my life.
My name could be anything.
But it's Jill.
I could have gone anywhere tonight.
But you came to this party.
Hello, hello.
Abracadabra. My name is Jack.
Would you like to get a cup of coffee sometime, Jack?
Yes, Jill. I'd like that very much.
And it all starts right here.
A plus.
go. That's it for that for tonight. I wanted to. You didn't get a program, so I thought I might read through the cast list and give you an opportunity to meet the actors before they take a curtain call. The first play, of course, was What's the Meta with Jacob Boyer and Olivia McGrath. The second was called Call Me with Kenny Backus, Lily Maniscalco, and Olivia King. And the final play that you just saw was English Made Simple with Louisa Simon, Eli Bush, and Joe's Butler. Here, let me give you a chance to see everyone. There they are. Yay! And, oh, wait, and one more. Hey! Are we back? Okay, good. All right. Butler, go away. Last but not least, I know I promised that I would announce the musical, so let's do that right now. This winter's musical is a lovely show. It'll be a concert reading, so something very similar to this, only with live music, live singing, and to delay no longer, Spring Awakening by Stephen Sater and Duncan Sheik, based on the German play Spring Awakening. Is what we'll be doing then. Come back on the 20th of November, see one more reading of 3 new plays, and then after that, we'll move on to Spring Awakening. Thanks so much for coming. Have a good night.